So if you want to go viral on TikTok, here's what you do. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently Saturday, January 8th. The time is 9:51 a.m. in the morning, and we are doing a vlog today. Reason for it is, number one, didn't have time to film another vlog, and I figured every now and then it's important for me to show you my weekend, what it looks like. Do I work? Do I not work? How much work do I do? What's the different type of work? A lot of times in the weekend, I'm not doing a lot of business development. I'm doing a lot of just activities for my business, like doing showings, writing offers, answering phone calls, replying to emails, setting appointments for the following week, etc., etc. So that's what a lot of my weekends look like. And today is no different. So right now at 10 a.m. we have a quick 15-minute phone call with this I'm not going to call her a lead. Somebody I got off of TikTok who needs help improving her credit before she could buy. She lives in Texas, right? But if I help her with her credit, she'll be able to buy. I can refer to one of you guys. So in the comments, if you're from Texas, let me know. I'm going to give you guys some businesses where I can kind of give back. I will get a referral. She'll get a great agent and good credit. So everybody will be happy. So that's what's going on at 10 a.m. At 12, we have an investment property show. Between 2 to 4, we have 3 showings. And then 5 p.m., we have a buyer consultation. So when the year started, you guys saw me set my goals, right? $10 million in production, $200,000 in net income, 3 flips, and then 20K subscribers. By the way, we hit 10,000 subscribers, so I'm very grateful for every single one of you who watched. So if you're a new subscriber, this is the first vlog you're watching, thank you very much. If you're a continued subscriber, I love you even more. Please keep sticking along. We got a long journey ahead of us. That being said, when I set my goals, I gotta be honest with you. My biggest fear was, okay, I've had one great year. Can I do it again? Was it a fluke, or is it because I'm just figuring things out? So I was super, super nervous. Like, what's gonna happen with my business? And then as the year started, I'm getting clients left and right, and I'm feeling more comfortable with the idea that we are going to hit our goals. But at the same time, not complacent, because I'm still worried. That being said, let's get to this 10 a.m. appointment. It is now 11:43 a.m. My 10 a.m. call didn't show up. However, I had an impromptu buyer consultation with another client that I got off of TikTok by making content for the audience that I want to attract. She was a business owner who made a good chunk of change. However, her taxes weren't done properly to purchase a home, which is where I come in. I was helping her out. That being said, I'm currently on the Zoom call with Danny Quesada, who's an agent in San Diego. For the OGs who follow along, who remember the cold calling days, we used to be in the Zoom call all the time, cold calling. But now, I'm trying to help him make better TikToks, because his TikToks suck. And that's the cold hard truth. And I've been doing TikToks a lot, and I've noticed a pattern, and I learned along the way. And one of the best ways to make TikToks that go well is to use trending sounds. So if you want to go viral on TikTok, here's what you do. You open up the app, you go to the camera, you go add sound, you go to TikTok virals at the bottom left. You use any of the top 10 trending sounds, your video will do well, okay? It may not get 1 million views, but it will get tremendously more views than you would get just posting a regular video. Now, here's the idea I came up with. The number one sound, who's been number one for at least a week now, is this sound right here. Now, I don't want to play too much of it, right? So what you do is, you bookmark that sound, and you go see how other people are using that sound. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, how can I apply this sound, these words, to a real estate matter? I'm looking at investment property today. Her clothes are kind of funny. Her hair's kind of funny or messy, and her clothes are kind of funny. She ain't got no money, right? That could be a distressed property, right? Me looking at a distressed property for my investors, right? Caption, that's the caption. And then, but love grows where my rosemary goes is the hook. And I'll say, as long as it's in a good location, we pull the trigger. Something like that. There's a little tip early on in the vlog. Go ahead and enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe if you do. We just hit the 10K, but we need to get to 20K by the end of the year. And we will do it through consistency and action. That being said, I got a 12 o'clock showing for that investment property. So we got to get going. I will see you at the appointment. We have officially arrived at the multifamily. This is a 4-unit building for $400,000. And that's all I needed to see to know that it's a great deal. And it probably needs a little bit of work. The rents are below market. And I got a client coming in to see if we can get him an FHA loan on it. If we can, this is gonna be a phenomenal deal. If not, I have to find a way to get this out. This is an amazing building. So one of my clients is gonna buy it. If not, hell, I'll buy it. So we'll see. We're done with that showing. The client liked it a lot. We will be submitting an offer later today. However, now I'm in between the other showing and the next showing, which is at 1:30. It's currently 1:08 p.m. and I got McDonald's. I'm on a snack real quick. I know it's bad for my health, but listen, I need calories, right? So after I eat, I'm gonna go to these showings, which is gonna be 5 of them. And the way I got this client, who's a relatively new client, is I worked with her when I was 17 years old as a host at a restaurant, right? So you never know where your deal's gonna come from. It's all about knowing as many people as possible. And for this specific person, a couple years ago, I tried to help him find a rental. It didn't work out. I don't think we were able to find a place, but you know, with the quality of service that was delivered, they knew when it was time to buy, they were going to reach out to me, which is what they did. So now we're helping them buy a home, and I can't disclose too much about the price point, but it's a juicy price point. The time is 2:24 p.m. We are 3 showings deep, headed to showing number 4 and 5. So far, the showings are going decent. The houses are all decent houses, but they're missing a lot. They're not solid homes. And what I like to do is I like to sell my clients on the best homes on the market. If you have to pay a little bit more but get a solid home, I try to explain that that's the best case scenario. Here's why. Because one day you're gonna have to sell this home, and if you buy right, your house will appreciate more, and you'll be able to get a premium when you list it on the market because you have one of those houses that's hard to come by. If you see a house that's got like shoddy craftsmanship and it's just like the layout doesn't make sense, avoid selling your clients those homes unless you can get such a discount on it that is worth their time. With the way the real estate market is right now, you're not gonna get a discount on anything. So if you're gonna overpay for solid homes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the last house, and let's see how this goes. It is now 3:49 p.m. I'm on my way back to the office. It is a rather rainy, icy, kind of a dangerous road to drive on. But listen, business has to be conducted under all sets of conditions, right? So here's the situation. I showed 5 homes to this client. This is the first day we were out. The 4th home they absolutely fell in love with because it was a solid home. It just like everything was done right. Everything was done with permits. Passed all the safety inspections. It's just everything has been remodeled in the house. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's a great location. It has everything you could want in a single family home, right? And funny enough, the listing agent is an agent I used to know very well from my last office. So it goes to show it's always good to establish relationships with, real estate agents are gonna be in the business for a while, because when they know that though you conduct business in a certain way and you come across them later on down the field, they'll know that your offer has a little bit more, to it. So that's very important. That being said, I'm rushing to the office. I had to do an impromptu buyer consultation for these clients at the last showing. So I'm rushing to the office, preparing like everything that I need to do, and get this offer sent out. Actually, I have to submit 2 offers today. I am excited to say the least. And we have a buyer consultation at 5 p.m. So I might have about an hour to get some things out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the office. However, we do have a little bit of bad news. The heat in the office does not work. This is incredibly frustrating. It's been an issue all week long. However, fortunately, I have my own office with my private heating. So I'm going to turn my floorboard heating on right now. And this office is going to be nice and toasty when the buyers get in here. First order of business. They do have multiple offers on this house that my clients are interested in. So I need to figure out how much they can afford to pay, what the payment will be. We have a little bit of quiet time between now and 5 p.m. It's currently 4:40. So what I need to do is message the lender that one client is working with to see if he can get approved for 2 loans at the same time. And if I have time, I like to post a TikTok before the buyer consult. I have already a few filmed, which is a really good strategy to use. It's basically film if you come to the office a couple days a week, dressed to the nines, right? Film 3 TikToks each day, and you can basically post a TikTok every day and be just fine, only having to film on 2 days. So that's what I did. I filmed 3 days this week, and I have a lot in my draft. So I just go in my draft, just see the one that's trending, what sounds I should feel, what my creativity is allowing me to make. Then I make it, I post it, and then I pray. Sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't matter, right? The name of the game is you get something out there.
He even said, like, you guys, if you wanted to go on a higher, like, the 3 or the 3,200 would be if we said, like, $500,000.
Actually, 380-200 is expensive, man. You'd probably be at like 650. All right, it is now 5 p.m. Buyer should be here any minute, and I just got off the phone with the buyers I met with earlier today, who will be submitting an offer, I think 15K over asking price. So we have a really good chance of getting it. They're also doing 20% down, so I feel pretty confident about it. So hopefully that goes through. I got to pull comps, make sure that we submit an offer that will appraise, because sellers are no longer accepting crazy high numbers because they know they're going to have an appraisal problem. So I got to be very reasonable when I submit the offer and then go from there. So I got to let you guys go. I will clock back in after my buyer consult. All right, the buyer consultation is over, and this buyer gave me the most amazing idea that Raj is going to do when he comes back to work. Basically, he's like, do you have any of this written down? So we didn't do a buyer consultation, and he's like, this was all great, but do you have any of this written down in case I forget so I don't have to ask you? And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why don't I have it written down? So, lesson of the day is get everything written down. So, like, you have the buyer consultation and you give it to them afterwards. So that way it's like they know they can always lean on something for information, right? So that being said, these buyer consultations are great because we have 3 showings set up for this client tomorrow, and we found out that all 3 of those showings would just not work. It does not make sense for their budget, for their goals today, so we have to actually completely change direction, and now we have 6 showings for tomorrow, and you know, they may end up liking something, they may not. So that's what we're going to do. I basically have to schedule a bunch of showings for tomorrow morning, and we will get it done. The day's pretty much over. It's currently 6:32 p.m., and I'm going to be signing off. If you enjoyed the vlog, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you next week. Toodaloo.